Hello, welcome you all for the podcast Power of Lighting. My name is Akash Kavadiwale. I am from Unilamp Lighting, handling the western region of India. So today we have guest Mr. Pranav Patel, principal lighting designer of Zion Dzine. So we'll just have some discussion with the Pranav, but what exactly their area of scope of work and how he is doing the lighting designing since the decades, we can say. So to start off, Mr. Pranav, can you tell us a little about your background, how you entered into the lighting design field? So can you please elaborate your background first?
Sure. Thank you very much for the opportunity to come and visit Unilamp here. Now, when you mention about decades, we are hardly a decade-old company. So, I mean, it's not even 10 years. It's been about 9 years since we started lighting design as a practice.
Wow.
2017 was the year when people started recognizing us as a lighting design studio. And we are in 2025, so which is about 8 years.
Nice.
That does not mean that we did not do lighting design before 2017. It was a slow journey which started with just one team member and then it grew.
Wow.
So yeah, the journey has been very rewarding, interesting journey, and the whole team is kind of quite fresh, young, and we are looking forward to challenges, looking forward to the future, and I think this industry has got a lot to give. For us, there is a lot to learn, and there are a lot of projects coming up. The market is really interesting. It is improving and getting better day by day, with good quality products being used for the projects, which is good for the overall industry. And I welcome that. Thank you again.
Yep. Actually, it's good to hear you about Unilamp. But just wanted to understand what exactly ignites you while entering into this particular field of the lighting. Is there any particular story behind why you choose only the lighting field, not the other field? So is there something that threads connected to your some past or something that's why you choose the lighting field? Is there any particular story or something? Just with the passion, you just come with the lighting field.
When you mentioned about threads or connection, the connection with lighting or my interest in lighting happened out of interest and passion into creating something nice, something good, something which is exciting, which excites me also. And lighting was something which clicked the day when I started doing it. I was quite keen then till today's date. I mean, when we look at a project, it excites us. And that excitement of working on a project, I believe that it is something which should trigger, or what I would rather put it like that if you're not excited enough for the project, then it will not give you that satisfaction. So keep doing it, keep looking for good challenges, good new projects, and keep delivering what we promise to the client. That is very, very important, that we deliver up to our promises, and we try and do it one notch higher.
Nice. So yeah, right, as you rightly said, means you always try to give your best to your client and the passion you put into your design. But at the same time, you just mentioned about the challenges. So when you talk about the challenges, what exactly challenges you faced in terms of the designing projects? So what are exactly the challenges you always faced?
I'll put it in context with Unilamp, because Unilamp is morely an outdoor lighting company and a brand. The challenges which we face for outdoor lighting, major challenges are installation issues on site.
Correct.
There are some issues in terms of underwater lighting, which is again an IP68 application where installation is again a challenge. Guiding the contractors on site to get the installation right, our team presence on site, and the dealer or the distributor or a vendor who's supplying on site, for them to also guide the contractors on site to install the fixture properly. That is the biggest challenge which we face, and which I think it's getting better, but we are still not there. So in terms of educating the contractors to install the fixture in a right way, is a challenge, and which we try and overcome it. We are very far from achieving what we are looking for. We are not losing hope. Every site is a new site, every contractor is a new contractor, and we just keep doing it.
So that's great actually that you are thinking at that level where most of the designers never thought about how the installations should be done. You are putting that efforts a milestone, giving the market that kind of instincts that how the installation should be. So that's very great. And being as an outdoor manufacturer, we also faces the same problem. As you said, without the proper installations, there are a lot of malfunctioning of the fixtures is happening. So that's a good, and with the help of the podcast, most of our listeners will be aware of how the installation should be done. And moving forward, just wanted to understand, is there any projects of a Unilamp which is done by you? You face any challenges, and what exactly you imagine before promoting the Unilamp for that particular order, and what exactly the result came out, and is it satisfactory to you being as a lighting designer? What came out well, or whether it came out as per your expectations or not? So can you just please elaborate us with that kind of project you did with the Unilamp?
First thing first, when you spoke about the lighting products being installed on site in a right way, I think it's everybody's responsibility because when you visualize something, I mean, when we as lighting designers, we visualize something and do a presentation and give presentation to the client, which means, we are showing them something which is a visualization of a project which will be delivered over a period of time, maybe in about 6 months, 12 months, 2 years down the line.
Correct.
Now, during that 2 years, the journey is not complete till the installation is complete.
True.
So, to deliver what was visualized by the client, by us on site, we need a right kind of product.
Correct.
And those right products are, when we talk about this particular project, we visualize this project with Unilamp Lux Beat, which is one of the products which we've used extensively in this project. It's called Venus Pashmina. It is based in Ahmedabad, in my city. It's a residential tower. And I'll also share some images of the site which are delivered. And it has come out really good. It's been 12 months since the installation happened on site. Yeah. And we've got no issues whatsoever. The result is really good, and it's been appreciated by the client and the community living there. Wow. For us, it's very important that when the project is handed over, it should also give satisfaction to the people living in that project also. So it's not just a marketing tool for us, but it's something which we would consider as more than a marketing tool. It's more of a satisfaction delivered to the client and the residents living in that particular project. So I think Unilamp did the job, and I think you guys did a good job.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. So as you said regarding the challenges, so the main challenges in the lighting field, most probably in the outdoor lighting field, is the underwater. So what exactly the challenges you faced in the underwater lighting whenever you are going to do design, and what are the precautions or we can say the preventive measures you can take while designing these kind of projects? So can you please elaborate on that part?
Sure. When you mentioned about underwater fixture, I will not just put underwater as one category. I think in-ground fixture is also a category which is not addressed properly. And for both the categories, for underwater luminaire, the housing of underwater luminaire and for in-ground fixtures, they need to be installed at a particular stage. And I request all the brands, all the companies to get the dealers to have a particular level of stock available for housing.
Okay.
Not the luminaires, but because when it comes on site, when it happens that the stage on site for underwater and in-ground fixtures is that we are always the client is always in a rush, the site is always in a rush, and they don't have the housing on site, and there is always somebody is running around trying to make sure that we get the housing of the luminaires on time and the installation guidance to the contractors on site. So if your network has got, most number of luminaires which are sold, the product code, if they've got housing on site or maybe housing with the dealers, it becomes much more easier for us to spec it. The housing is on site, it gets installed, and then it remains. I mean, the luminaire can come at a later
Yes,
stage.
yes.
But that is the challenge which can be overcome by you as a company and your dealer network to stock the housing so that the site and is not compromised and the product arrives on time, or they've got enough time to bring in the product at a later stage.
Yeah. So, just wanted to ask you about some of the innovative products about the Unilamp. You have seen the growth of the Unilamp down the line. So, how you rate us and how you will just explain us the evolving growth of the Unilamp as far as the product's size or the quality is concerned?
I think one very, very interesting, and I'm quite impressed with the quality of luminaire being delivered, being manufactured, but it's also the size of the luminaire, because I can talk about my projects and the projects which we do it.
Yeah.
We work more on residential projects, hospitality projects,
Yes.
in which the aesthetic of the luminaire and the size of the luminaire matters quite a lot.
True.
Previously, we used to see quite a big, bulky luminaire, which has gone down to a very kind of sexy looking luminaire now. So it looks very cute. The size is really good, but the quality of output is really even better. So the size and the output, they both complement each other, in which when you're making a smaller size luminaire, that does not mean that the output of the luminaire is compromised, and which is really good improvement which I have seen in terms of what we've seen in Unilamp luminaires before and now. And I'm sure you guys keep designing it, making it even better and even better. That's what we would like to see.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your kind words. And these are some words that always motivate us to give that kind of innovations to the market. And we always strive to give some uniqueness and some good quality products to the industry. Yeah, Mr. Pranav, can you please share with us some experience where you see that you have to convince the client while promoting some good quality products like Unilamp or let's say other products, but how you convince the client or how you give them some sort of good suggestions why they should go for good brand or good quality brand rather than going with the cheaper or the local one. So what are the aspects in your mind and how you convince the clients?
To convince a client to buy a good quality luminaire, I think it is in our interest also, because when we do a presentation, or when I mentioned you, when client knows that this is what the end result is going to be, the client also knows that it will come at a cost, because it's a good quality luminaire.
True.
It will come at a cost. It's kind of an investment into a project, in which you invest into facade of the building, you invest into glass, you invest into metal, you also invest into lighting, and it is an important tool to highlight and accentuate the facade. So that comes without saying that you will have to invest into a good quality lighting to achieve what we've kind of presented to you.
No, that's good to hear, and I think that way we can always convince our client to purchase a good quality products. But as you see in the market, what exactly you see where the market is growing right now? Down the line in 5 years, how you can see, or the 10 years we can say, where do you see our lighting, the market, where it will go with the quality products or it will go with some local or some Chinese products? Because as far as the client is getting educated day by day, so how exactly?
I will not get into a territory or a country-wise lighting brands. I have got a strong feeling, and I have said it before and I'm saying it again, that India is a market to be in which growth is enormous. There are a lot of projects coming up. There is a lot of awareness of good quality lighting. It is not going to stop. We are just starting. The journey is quite long. You will get more challenges with a lot of local players, and good quality local players are also emerging. It's not that all the local players or local brands which are made and make in India products, they are good quality products. But again, there is always room for good quality brands. It's not that you will face challenges. You got your own space, and they'll also have their own space. But the growth of good quality luminaire. It's really, really good, and I see it growing day by day.
If we talk about the lighting, use of the lighting into the market, how it's growing. But I'm quite interested to hear about your particular firm. It's called Zion Dzine. You're also growing. The start level you had, I think, only few couple of, but now you have almost 20 people in your office. So how you see your journey into the lighting, and what exactly the suggestion or advice you give to the lighting designers of the future lighting designers. So can you please elaborate some light on that?
It's been, I'll not say we are not a team of 20, so we are a team of 12 team members right now. And all of them, they've got their own very, very important skill set.
Yeah.
And they help us to shape where we are right now and shape us in the future as a company. For us to grow as a company is not just a number game. We want to make sure that we deliver every project with that commitment. We have a satisfied client and we add numbers to the project, but the same client with more number of projects. That is what the aim is. But adding on a team member in the office is not a motto. I think adding on a team member with a special skill set.
Nice.
But who he or she can bring something extra on the table, or they can be part of this big vision we've got. We've just started the journey. As I said, it's not been long. We've still got a long way to go, and we want to make sure that every single team member believes that they are working for a vision which is bigger than what it is right now. But we are not leaving behind what we've delivered. We want to make sure what we've delivered also achieves, and what we've delivered has got a satisfied client. Adding on a new client obviously is the motive, but delivering on the current project and making sure the past projects are also well lit.
Yep.
And if there is issues, then it is resolved and taken care of. And moving forward, yes, we are at a stage of growth, but we are growing slow and steady. So let's hope things are better in future.
No, that's a good vision actually, we can see. So before we wrap up, if you could go back and give your younger self a piece of advice when you were starting out the lighting design, what it can be, and can you just please give us some ideas?
I think I'm very happy with how my journey started.
So that's great.
And I would not want to change anything which has happened since I started and till now.
Nice.
There have been challenges, yes, but we've accepted them, we've moved forward, and we are enjoying it. So I don't want to change anything. I know we've learned it, and we learned it hard in good way, and we are okay now. So thank you, but I don't want to change anything.
So you are satisfied and you are proud of yourself.
Very proud of what we as a team we've done.
Nice.
It is not just a single, it's not just my job, it's a whole team. They've put their hard work into this. And as I said, we've just started. So, it's not finished yet.
Thank you, Mr. Pranav, for being with us here. It's always our pleasure to hearing you about your some conversations about the lighting and the past challenges and your vision to going forward. So we, being Unilamp, we always strive to give the best to the market. With the help of the podcast, we will just try to give your insights to our listeners so that they will get aware about what exactly the lighting and the power of the lighting. And for everyone tuning in, stay with us for more enlightening conversations like this with the help of our podcast of lighting. Thank you so much. Stay tuned.